Guacamole and cheese, dude. The ending of Stranger Things, the finale, if you may, wasn't bad. It wasn't ideal. It was mid. It was so truthfully, the finale was mid, but the show was so great that a mid finale feels like devastation. Okay? And people are grieving on the internet right now. People are coping like no other show right now. Obviously, what I'm talking about has been called the name it has been given is Conformity Gate. Something to do with being trapped in Vecna's mind. What the actual prim are we talking about here? The level of now let's whoa. I first saw this, dude, and like the insides paws of me were like shimmering, like, yes, please, I want there to be a 9th secret episode. I'm so desperate for there to be a 9th secret episode. That'd be so awesome. For record, it is the 5th of January posting this, so it's rumored to be released on the 7th of January. So it's still 2 days, so there's still a shimmer hope. But let's be so honest, dude. I've been looking at just the ending is so compared to the rest of the show that the fan base is delusional. The fan base is reaching levels of delusion I can't even imagine. So a lot of the reasons to believe in this Conformity Gate, so I'm pretty sure you know about it, but the ending was a lot of people had distaste to the ending, so they're thinking this ending was so bad, it had so many plot holes, which to their credit, it did have a lot of plot holes, and it really made it hard for me to stomach. So they're like, this must be because Vecna took over the ending and took over the audience's minds, and that's why it's so bad. And I'm like, the amount of people that are backing this, it's in the hundreds of thousands at this point. It's insanity. Now, also what I love is the memes. It's like how Stranger Things got us moving like season 1 joys, and I kind of feel like it. Honestly, I feel like season 1 joys. So if they let's just put out in the open here, if this actually is happening, even though, let's be honest, we watched the ending, a lot of closure. We've looked at the interviews. We've looked at the last episode. Like, they just wrapped so many things up, and there's so many payoffs they gave in the epilogue. Like, Dustin doing his final speech. If that's all fake, does it kind of feel for nothing? Like, I don't know, it just feels like it wouldn't really make a lot of sense, but at the same time, there's a lot of evidence to prove it, so I'm not even want to look at the evidence, because a lot of the evidence, like, oh, they'll have their hands like this, oh, their gowns are orange, oh, their hair looks like I can never remember Vecna's real name. Looks like Vecna's real name person. And I'm like, it's the 80s, there's trends and there's styles. I mean, how do I usually sit down? Like, when I sat down at my graduation, how did I sit down? I think I sat down like this. I realistically probably had my arms crossed. Is it a little weird? Yeah. But I think the main points that they want to get across that I don't really have an explanation for is, one, the what's it in the back. Actually, the Stranger Things is known to make a lot of references to other kind of things, so Mr. What's in the back isn't crazy. 2, now, before I get into like the kind of iffy, believy things, let's just say, if this is in fact the case, this was already my number 2 show, which is why I'm like a lot sadder and why a lot of people are sadder about it being such a mid-ending, because it isn't a garbage ending, it's just not the best. But if they pulled off a secret episode, top 1 show. Top 1 show, it's not close. That would be generational! But I don't think so. I don't know. The Duffer brothers seem pretty oofed in that last thing. But I would like, where the evidence is kind of like, nothing is, it's all very much, none of it's like, oh my gosh, that confirms it, but 3 things or something I can't really come up with a good reason for outside of coincidence. And that's the books that spell like X is a lie. I'll put it here, X is a lie, and all I have for that is coincidence, but I think that's a pretty good reason for coincidence. I mean, yeah, the actor for Mike put the books in another area, in another order, so now it spells out something else. I mean, I would love to know what's going on inside that guy's head right now, because he has to be aware of this, and he's like, oh, I'm the forefront of this? Ugh. I'm just saying, it could be funny, because he's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, and now everyone is so desperate for a better ending, and that's where it comes from. Desperation. But there is one thing of evidence where I'm like, okay, this, like, there is one single strand of evidence. For reference, I am on Netflix Canada, but there is one strand of evidence that I'm like, okay, Netflix either it is something or they know they're leading us on. And let me just get my phone.
Okay, so I don't think I explain it very well or properly in the video here, so I'm going to break it down why the only reason I think this has an ounce of credibility. So there's a lot of key terms you can put into the Netflix search bar and get Stranger Things when you really shouldn't. For example, one of them is season 5, episode 9, and there is only 8 episodes, so that doesn't really make any sense. And another one is hashtag what next, which makes sense because on a Stranger Things post on TikTok that was posted by Netflix, there was a caption that says hashtag what next, brackets 2026 January 7th, and then when you search hashtag what next on January 4th in the evening, I got only Stranger Things. However, when I researched that up during the next day, January 5th, today, I got multiple things like Lucifer, and I think I got Dark. Same thing when I searched season 5, episode 9, I didn't only get Stranger Things, which is why I'm even skeptical to get that, except the one nail in the coffin that confirms that Netflix is at least preying on our delusions and fantasies is when multiple times of the day I have searched fake ending into the Netflix search bar, and I think this should get more attention than it is, or else I'm missing something. All I get is Stranger Things. So you guys can go, oh this, oh that, oh there is only so much, the evidence is non-conclusive. It's, if you put fake ending into the search bar, you only get Stranger Things. Now this is purposeful, this is programmed. You don't think if I search the word fake, I'm not gonna get other movies with the word fake in it, or there's not another movie? Because when you search one word and one phrase, you usually get a ton of options. How often do you only get one option referring to something? Like, you can tell me there's not a single other show on Netflix that has fake and ending in it, or ending and fake in it, or F, like, no way. That is crazy. I am on Netflix Canada, I don't know if that matters. I could show you, but I have to pull the camera out. I'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Thank you. Have a good day. Sorry for the epilogue. That's not even an epilogue. Good day. Goodbye.
Now, I do have to say something. Last night, I only got Stranger Things, like literally exclusively got Stranger Things. But now I just got, I got these 4 things. So, I don't know how this plays in. I always thought that, like, what next, without the January 7th reference, could just be, like, the finale's next, or the spin-off is next. So, I think, if nothing else, something will happen with Stranger Things on January 7th, or they're just purposely leading us on, which, I mean, I could see that happening too. But to say that we have hundreds of thousands of people saying, please, let there be another surprise episode. Bro, cut the camera. Bro, just, the comments too, the comments are a mix between, yes, I believe this, and it's just other people going, just let it go. It was an ass ending, and just accept that. Like, it's okay. The rest of the show is great. Just accept it. And I'm like, no, dude, because season 5 was so mid, bro. But they were like, the 5, 6, and 7 were kind of peak, but episodes 1 through 4, and the last half of 4 was kind of cool. And then episode freaking 8 was so odd, dude. I was like, please. And it just, every time it gets mentioned, it's like a tingling. I'm like, yes, I just want the final episode to be a secret episode. And I want it to be like, make it like 3 hours and just make it answer everything. That will not happen. Flip note, I watched a Duffer Brother interview and he outright denied it. So, but the only sad thing about this is like, it's a secret episode. So wouldn't he deny it even if it was real? So when you get to levels of delusion like that, it's like, guys, the only thing that would make you, now the only thing they have left is if let's be honest, when January 7th passes and nothing/something else happens, because Netflix did reference the date, when something else/nothing happens on the 7th, and if some people are still pushing this and they're like, well, 7 times 2 is the 14th, and on the 14th this happened, or the 14th is Mike's birthday, or I don't know, something like that, and then it's like stringing it along. It's like, someone send this to like an asylum. Like he needs help. She needs help. They need help. And it's left people grieving. And right now we are in the state of denial. And I hope that once the 7th passes and nothing/something else happens, we reach this state of acceptance, or whatever.
Stages of denial. Anger, Oh my gosh, if we're not already this, okay, if this is just the denial, and then January 7th passed, and we reach the anger state, I feel bad for the Duffer Brothers. Oh my god. What's after that? Bargaining? Oh my god. Please, Duffer Brothers, please, just make the extra, we'll give you an extra year, just give us the twist, you can do it. Depression. Oh my god, this is gonna be a rough one. And then finally, acceptance. Wow. Okay, so we gotta yell at them, beg for them, and then be sad about the bargaining not working, and we'll finally accept it. How long is this? My god. Struggling to believe, raging against fate, seeking impossible solutions, overwhelming sadness, and then you've accepted it. Then we found peace. Just remember, we can find peace. Actors talk about, actually, who's the actor? Who acts out Mike? Well, Mike is, no, not Mike Isabel. Mike Wheeler. Mike Wheeler, actor. Finn Wolfhard. Isn't that the same kind of, didn't Mozart have like a wolf in his name? Maybe if I'll find like the book post. Instagram. Finn Wolfhard. Where is it? Finn Wolfhard edit. No! I'm not looking to get hard from a wolf on an edit.
Conformity gate it's a delusion. Do not fall for it, please. Just think of it this way. Don't believe in it and it happens, all positives. You are fine leading up to it and it's just a positive. Believe in it and then it not be real? Yes, I guess you could say, but I'm happy and I'm excited, but it's not an excitement, it's a desperation. And then you're just gonna feel like they put a gun to your head and blow your brains out when it doesn't show up on the 7th.